Utility Board for December the 19th. Sorry, we're a little late getting on here. We had a couple things to take care of. I have a few things I want to talk about. Not the least of which is we need to elect a new president of the town board, since I won't be here.
Town board?
I'm sorry, the utility board.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry, utility board. We might need to elect a new town board. No.
Yeah.
I think they've already done that. I don't know. So we can do that right now, or you guys can do it at the next meeting.
I'm fine with doing it right now. I nominate Eric Smith. We just need a second.
I guess I second. Sorry, Eric.
That's all right.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? All right. So Eric, January 1st, you're the big dog.
Congratulations.
Now I know who to call when my power's out.
Yep.
And Earl hadn't showed up yet.
Earl will be there with bells on.
Another thing that you guys may have gotten an email on that I was a little concerned about, and then my mind has been put to ease a little bit. Outside service expenses, when I was doing the income statement this month for November, I was doing it the other day. By the way, Allie is killing it right now. She did 3 months in about a week and a half, and we're all caught up.
Impressive.
So one of the lines was this outside services, and it was pretty high, and I wasn't sure. I didn't have a detailed thing, so I didn't know what we were paying for exactly. I had an idea what we were paying for, and I knew what I hoped we were paying for is all this well stuff down here, engineers for the well stuff. So it looks like I got a couple of things. One goes into a lot of detail. I didn't even bring it, but she emailed it to everybody. And it goes into all the detail where all the money went. And some of it is computer stuff, I think, that we always have. I forget what one of the others was that had to do with our stuff. Oh, lawyer fees that hopefully.
You're talking about those outside expenses?
Huh?
Those outside, like the
Yeah.
software for AE voice?
Yeah.
Got it.
So $184,000 of it is the water plant expansion. Some of it's Westfall inspection services, Westfall project management. So a lot of it has to do with the water plant. And that's what I was suspecting, and that's what I was hoping. I told Earl when I asked him about it, I said, I'm not trying to accuse anybody of, well, my worst nightmare, and I knew this wasn't going to happen, but my worst nightmare is we get on there and we see a whole list of stuff on there that's $300,000, and it's stuff that Earl and his guys should be doing. Now, I didn't expect to find that, and we didn't find that. But if we did find that, then we got a problem with the salary we're paying these guys, and then we're paying $300,000 for outside services. So it's not that. I
don't even see how that would even happen.
Well, it'd be pretty hard. But like I said, I really didn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
But I wanted, if somebody come and ask me, how's come we have $350,000 or whatever the number was of outside services, what's going on? I want to be able to answer that.
Well, I would have almost assumed that right off the bat.
I did assume that, but I wanted to know that.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, and that's a good thing. And one of the reasons I wanted to know was because that's $300,000, and we're actually in the hole on electric this year a little bit, which you
Not
take
in
this
the hole,
out,
you mean behind?
we're behind. Yeah, we have plenty of money,
Yeah.
but we're not making money this year. Well, it's because we're paying all these engineering fees, and that's okay. We've been keeping up enough. We haven't had to get into our invested money. And that really was the goal for this year, I think, was to not have to get into that to pay for all this stuff we're doing. So you guys can dig in there and look at that all you want. She sent plenty of information to be able to see exactly what's going on. But it put my mind at ease. And like I said, I wasn't really worried about it. I just wanted to be able to see it and be able to say, I know what's going on. I'm not assuming what's going on. We also have a thing that she gave me, and I'm not sure what we need to do with this. We have a bill from CDS Engineers, and that's Dan, right?
Which Dan?
Dan Cutshaw.
He's the engineer for the water plant.
Yeah, I haven't met that.
I'm not sure if you have.
What?
I've never met that guy.
Oh, he comes to a lot of town board meetings. We talked to him. Eric knows him from other places, but good guy, I think. I enjoyed.
He's the water person.
He's the water
Okay.
person.
Okay.
So we have a bill for $56,000 for 60% design. I guess you pay them so much at
Progress billing.
30%, 60%,
Did they send an
90%.
updated set of drawings?
Yeah, we paid him $112,000 at 30%. Now he's at 60%. He wants another $56,000, and at 90%, $5,600 keeps going down.
5,600, right? Not 56. I was going to say
5,600.
Services. They must be good.
And final design is 1,700. So the total amount is $760,000. We've already paid $231,300. So Allie was wanting to know if it was okay to pay this.
Wait a minute. How much? For engineering?
$760,000.
Eric, do you normally make that kind of money in engineering?
So I'm a singular sub electrical,
Yeah.
civil. I mean, I'd have to see the contract. I mean,
That's
they
really
don't.
high.
So that number would have had to have been established in a lot amount of whatever.
Yeah, this has all been approved a long time.
I understand, but okay.
Along with what Pat's saying as we move forward, I'd like everyone to keep this in mind when we deal with Westfall Place or else. This is upfront. This is costing the town a lot of money. We're investing a lot in making some of this stuff happen. I'm just saying we need to keep it in mind as we move forward.
Well, I'm just wondering that just seems, I'm not knocking, and I know I wouldn't, that's a lot of money. I just wonder why it's so much just for engineering services.
Well,
$720,000 so far?
no, 760,000 is going to be the total at the end of the job.
Still,
We've paid almost 400,000, I think, something like that.
no, my question is, what are we getting for that amount of money from an engineering service? I mean.
Well, the
it seems
design.
pretty high.
The design is about 350,000.
For the wells?
Yeah. Construction inspection is part of that. Construction administration is part of that. Post-construction services is
I
part of
probably
that.
shouldn't even be questioning because I know you guys all approved all that. I just seem.
Yeah, I mean, there's not anything. The town,
Yeah, it wasn't. We
the
didn't.
town approved all that.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
town board did.
But
There'll be
It's a battle you can't fight at this point.
I know.
Okay.
So I would suspect that there's probably I mean, who's paying for the tree removal down there? Is that direct? Is CDS paying that? And those types of things? I mean, I guess that basically what Pat's asked for is the breakdown with the contract is.
Yeah, because, I mean, if that's just administrative fees and drawing some drawings, then.
Well, be careful. I get offended when people say it's just drawings.
Well, I've done drawings too. You know, I'm not an engineer, but I've been asked to, you know, help on several projects.
Well, there's some
Yeah, you
construction, there's some
admittedly,
construction
Total of $1
stuff in
million
here too.
Sounds high for fees, right?
Do you know enough about that to know that that was a fair price, or do you have?
$1 million sounds like a very high fee for design. In order for me to make an honest assessment, right, I would
You
need
have
to.
to see.
It's
I need
not
to see
just
the-
design.
Right, I need to see the,
Yeah.
I need to see the contract.
About $350,000 is design. Does that sound better?
That sounds very
That sounds a
reasonable.
lot.
Rest of it, there's a $25,000 for bidding. I don't know what that means. Construction administration's $100,000. Construction inspections, $260,000. There's other, and post-construction services, $5,000. Now, I don't know what all that includes, but that has nothing to do with design.
Yeah, I shouldn't even ask these questions.
No,
Because I
well,
wasn't
maybe
in
you
on
should
it.
ask these questions. I mean, we would need to get that reconciled against the contract. I mean, if we're approving something and we don't know what the original contract is from the town board, we can't be accountable.
That's what
How
I'm
can we be
getting at.
accountable for it? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because I don't know anything. I mean, that's like my wife saying, hey, I need $100,000 out of your account.
I agree.
So who do we talk to get to review the contract of what we're paying for?
Well, you guys are perfectly, I'm sure you can do that.
Amy would be the person to ask.
Huh?
I
Oh,
said
oh.
Amy would be the person to ask. Amy.
Yeah, but we need to,
I'm not trying to make waves. I just want to know, yeah.
that $56,000 is for the 60% thing, and I assume it's okay to pay. I don't know if you need to talk to a board member to make sure or not.
Okay, I see how they got it. So here, 30%, 60%, 90% final design. It stops right here for your design services.
Yeah, can I see it?
So after you pass the design services, when you get to bidding, construction, admin, inspection, and post-construction, that's after the construction of the project and during to manage it.
See, so like, what was I can't read it.
Is it too small?
No, I just had cataract surgery and
Oh,
I
it's-
haven't got new glasses yet.
Oh.
So, but anyway, here's my thing. Like, do we know do they have a timeline on how long will this thing be going on?
It's supposed to be bid in February. Documents should be.
No, I mean, from the
bid
beginning of
in
when the engineer service started. Till
Oh,
when
shoot,
it's
that's
gonna
been
end, there's
going
gotta
on.
be some proposed amount of time. I
Yeah,
mean,
there was a
because
design
that
schedule.
that would be what would determine their administrative fees. Somehow they came up with that amount of money due to a length of time and
They've been working on it probably over a year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they got anybody devoted to it at all, I can understand how that would,
Dan comes to a lot of the town board meetings.
yeah, I'm sorry. I just didn't get in on the beginning. So I don't know, you guys know me. I question things. That's just
Well,
what I
yeah,
do.
no big deal. So, I mean, if what I'm looking at right here is a proposal or a invoice for full service for design and construction management of the project. And the first half, all the way from 30 to final design, is their design portion, and the second half is for the construction.
So we
services.
almost got the design phase paid for.
Up through 100% of 60% design. So, no.
Well, because that
Previously,
keeps
though-
going down, we've paid the bulk of it, haven't we? But we still got to make a couple payments.
Some of
This is a
these-
pretty heavy payment, but after this one, it's not that much,
What's
right?
that coming out of?
Water account.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons we made them put their money in the
No,
water
I
account.
understand that. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I
What's
remember that.
typical, so what's typical when you hit a design portion, like 60% design, at that phase, we should have a stack of drawings to review.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We should see the
getting at.
result of that. So just to send a bill without what they would call a status set, we need a status set to see.
Yeah, I mean,
She may have that, I don't know.
I've been in on that, I know you have, I've dealt with that many times.
Okay.
There's dates and times and amounts and percentages.
And so the timeline that they talked about in the town board meeting is February 15th. So that's what they're shooting for. And the last meeting I attended, I hadn't attended the last two out of town, but they said they were on track. But I don't know that there was any.
We are on track, to my knowledge.
But this
I'll
total
say no
amount,
more.
this total amount, that contract
see
value, okay, this whole total amount, that 760,000 would have been approved.
Okay, but I can't see it.
Yeah. I should have brought a
It
magnifying
sucks,
glass.
it's like being a blind man.
Okay, I'm gonna move on here. The process for Matt, I assume since you showed up again today,
I'm interested.
you're interested,
Yeah.
at least interested. Okay, so the process to get you on the board
Okay.
is we need to tell Ally that we have a candidate that we need to be approved by the town board. They have to approve it. You'll have to go to a town board meeting.
Okay.
Those are in the evenings, 7:00 usually.
What day typically?
They're
They
Mondays.
just had one Monday, so it's probably not till the first of the year.
It is.
As long as it's on Mondays, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights,
Okay,
so I would be able to attend on.
Actually, if you wanted to speed this up a little bit, we're having one Monday night, this coming Monday.
Emergency meeting.
Because, right,
I have to work the holiday schedule,
oh, okay,
unfortunately.
all right.
Because at Christmas, I have to work Monday.
yeah, I think we should be fine if we do the first one. It's
So the
possible.
next 2 weeks, I have to work Monday. After that, I'm off every Monday. I can attend these.
Okay.
Well,
You got that arranged just so you could be here at these meetings, didn't you?
That's the schedule I've had for the last 3 years.
Oh, okay.
It worked out great.
I mean,
Okay.
it's no big deal until, not really, right?
At,
As long as
at
we do it
the,
next January.
the very worst, he would not have to miss, but he wouldn't be a member of the board maybe for our first meeting in January. Just depends on the timing, whether they have their first meeting before ours or if we have ours before theirs. And sometimes, depending on the calendar, it varies through the year. Sometimes we have a Friday and then the next Monday they meet. And sometimes, like right now, they're meeting on Monday. And then we're meeting the following Friday. So if it continues that way in January, you should be a member for the next meeting. But haven't looked at the calendar to
Shouldn't be
see.
an issue.
So you have to tell her, you have to attend the meeting.
Yep.
She has to get it on the agenda, which she will when you tell her. The town board will approve. I've never seen them not approve, so unless you're some kind of criminal that I don't know about, they should approve it.
Okay.
Ally will swear you in.
Okay.
And at that point, don't tell anybody what your phone number is.
Sounds good.
Don't tell anybody
It's-
what our phone numbers are.
It's not very hard to get on. It's harder to get off. The income statements that I've been doing, I don't know what your guys' plan is on that. Ally may come up with a better way. We were talking about that.
That
little
might
bit
be the
ago.
best thing for us to sit down with Ally one day and.
If she can come up with a way to do it, or if Earl wants to learn it, I'm not opposed until you get something figured out. If you want, I'm not opposed to running. It takes me about 10 minutes now.
You know where the number, yeah.
Yeah, I know where things are and where they're coming from and where they're going. So if you want those, I don't have a problem doing that till you come up with something. But if she
I
comes
feel
up, if
like-
she comes up with an automated way to do that with a spreadsheet, then that's great. I'm not looking for a job. I'm just willing to help until you figure something out.
Well, I like how they get sent, right? And because that's pretty easy to understand, I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
But what would really be nice is if we had one I was gonna have one for a meeting. So I could highlight And then,
Well, that's why I send them to you.
no, I'm talking about a hard copy so I can, because I keep,
You don't have a printer?
I have a printer.
That's why I send them to you.
Yeah, but
That's why I try to send them out ahead of time. So if you want to print it out, you can.
I got all wireless stuff in my phone for whatever reason will not. I can't get it to
Oh,
go to my printer.
okay.
So
Well,
I'll get that figured out.
We
We'll figure
can-
it out.
we can figure that out.
I mean, I can take my phone out, but I can't read anything right now anyway. Girls had to hold my hand out in my truck.
So the last thing I have, and the board probably needs to either approve or disapprove, and I kind of forgot about the last meeting, maybe Earl's already done it, is if we're gonna pay for a Christmas lunch for our employees.
Oh, I'm good with that.
Not that many of them.
No, I'll kick in cash to do that, yeah.
Oh, we can,
Yeah.
the Christmas lunch is not gonna make or break the utilities, so I like to at least do that for them.
Okay. I was thinking, I was gonna kick in cash, we can all go out together.
You're thinking of a
Should I
bid
buy
yet
it?
or what?
No,
If you wanna, if you wanna pay for it, you can, but, and if you wanna go,
That's not illegal, is it?
no.
Okay.
Well, I don't know
I know,
about,
you gotta be careful about that.
That's why I asked.
it's not illegal to have the lunch. I would assume it's not illegal for you to pay for it if you want to, but the utility board can pay. We've done it in the past. I don't know, to use a credit card, is that, yeah.
Or you just gotta have it like catered. right?
How many people are there? There's five?
There's 5 of us. We went down to JC Christina.
And I would say if anybody on the board wants to go, and Matt, if you want to go to meet them, but obviously it would depend on when they do it. But,
Yeah.
I think it's fine for the board to go if they want. We did last year, I think, or I did.
We did.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's the
Do you need
least.
to make a motion on that?
We can. I don't know if we need to,
I
but,
don't think we need to.
We don't need to, okay.
okay.
That's like a house, almost a housekeeping line item, really. That's for Earl.
Yeah,
That's part of his budget, really. I mean,
I'm fine either way.
Okay.
Do it. We have to vote on it. We'll vote on it afterwards.
Is there a date you want to do, Earl?
Huh?
Is there a date you want to do?
Let me talk to them first,
All
see
right.
what they say.
Just send us all an email.
yeah.
I don't know that I'm gonna go, but I might.
Okay.
But the only day I'm open from now is Monday, honestly. No, seriously. If we're gonna do it before Christmas, Earl,
Well,
I can come Monday.
They're not gonna do it Monday because they're not open on Monday.
This Monday.
JC Christina.
They're never open
Oh.
on Monday. Nothing, you can't eat in Thorntown on Monday.
No, you have frozen pizzas available.
Go to the gas station.
That's all I had. Mr. President,
It's not the next meeting. It's the
Oh,
president. Yeah, I don't have anything necessarily.
got any questions?
Not currently.
Okay, I heard you had a lot at the last meeting. I'm sorry I missed all that.
That's good. Good questions.
Did you learn a
That's
I,
fine.
lot?
Anybody
I
wants to
don't,
know?
honestly, I don't know what to ask at this point. I'm just kind of taking it all in.
Yeah, it takes a while to get into the flow of
For sure.
things and what's happened, and
Yeah.
Pat's still trying. Watch this.
No,
Pat, do you have anything to
I
say?
actually,
know
I do
what?
have a question.
I'll
So,
wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Matt's got a question.
so the breakdown of this water tower, what happens if it goes in and you look at what the contract says and it doesn't match what they're billing? What do you do at that point?
Oh, if the engineer's overbilling, well, you don't pay it. I mean, you
Yeah,
have a
just don't
meeting. I
pay
mean,
it.
that's.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be like yeah, you have to probably meet with them. I mean, that's a great way for them to lose business, so I'd be shocked if they would do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
not
that's the
something-
case. I think it's a case.
I've known
that-
them
And when is this later to be done?
It's being done now.
Oh, it is. Okay.
This is the design for the water treatment plant.
The boots on the ground part hadn't happened yet.
That's why.
We're
So they're-
supposed to have a new water plant and a new well by the end of next year.
And that's what.
And
this
what
is
was the
all-
reason for this extra water plant and well and everything else? What?
IDEM told us we didn't have, Earl, I won't get the terms right.
The capacity, once they put this in out here.
Yeah.
Would be reached for what they're comfortable the plant producing.
Okay.
So.
And IDEM,
Okay,
Well,
that was IDEM's decision, not ours.
gotcha.
yeah, but wasn't the plant built in 1948, the one we got now?
Well, that's a different, we're gonna get into that, but that's a different, he asked about the well.
Yeah.
The reason we're replacing the plant is all the equipment in there was put in 1950 something.
Okay.
It's working. The engineers and the people that do this are pretty much amazed at the shape it's in. So the people we've had working for us in the past and the present have done a fantastic job of keeping that in shape. But it's just time.
So since you're putting it in.
If you'd like to take a tour of the water plant, you can see why there's
Yeah.
a reason for the update.
Since we're doing this, yes, it's time to
Okay, makes sense.
It's like
Do it
going
all.
through a time capsule.
No kidding.
I mean, the series of events, Matt, is the additions coming in.
Okay.
If you look at the water calcs, they probably take it to like 80% of demand for, let's say your system can handle 100 gallons per minute, and you're doing calculations, you're at 80 gallons per minute.
Okay.
Those aren't real numbers.
Yeah.
You're at 85 gallons per minute. Oh, you're too close to 100 gallons per minute. You have to expand.
Okay.
And so then IDEM says you need to create more water production.
we didn't think we needed it. It was like, there were some numbers, it's a long story I won't get into, but there were some, we had numbers and they had numbers and we thought we were close, but we thought we were okay.
Gotcha.
Which the only thing that meant was we were probably going to have to do it, but we wouldn't have to do it right now. IDEM didn't agree and IDEM holds the bigger hammer, so we're doing it. They told us we had to put in the well.
Okay.
Our engineer said, your equipment's old, you might as well do this whole thing while you're doing it and be done with it. So that's the backstory.
And the water treatment plant can handle the town plus expansion. I haven't seen the design yet.
And that's for the well, the plant, everything is what that, okay.
And Arbor has,
Obviously, Arbor given any money to this at all? or
Arbor in a roundabout way is paying for part of it. Now you could argue whether they should be paying for more, but they are paying
just
some
like
money.
roughly like what percentage of the
I,
total bill? Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
It-
There's two things.
Under 20%.
Here's, we pulled a little creative accounting, maybe. It's not really accounting, but we were gonna have to run a power line out there that was gonna cost $200,000. We have a lot of money in our electric account. We're okay there. So I made a deal that we were gonna make them pay for that. I switched the deal and I said, we will pay for that. But that $200,000, you have to donate to the water plant
Okay.
because we can't pay for the water plant out of our electric account. You can't move money.
Everything's separate, yeah.
So, and then the other thing is every house they build pays $4,000
For water, $4,000 for
impact fee.
sewer. impact.
That's exactly what impact fee is.
Yeah, an impact fee is not a tap fee. Impact fee is different. Just don't confuse the terms.
It's for the impact they're having. We have all paid for all this for several years. In my case, 73 years. They're just now coming in, so they have to put some of the stuff. We're not going to pay that whole bill
I
for
mean,
it.
it's a-
They're going to add it on the house. The other thing we did with them, and it was good of them to do this, they're paying those impact fees on the water up front in a quarterly payment. So we don't have to wait till the house is built so that we have more seed money. And I don't remember, do you remember how much the whole 400,000 times 130,
I've got the numbers very.
It was like
163.
556.
163 homes, so it's a lot of money. So they have paid the 200,000 and however many 100,000 the impact fees are.
So that was the way, so they paid the impact fees up front. So we have cash in hand up front to finance these.
Yeah,
But
they
the
didn't
deal-
have to do that, but they did.
Right.
And they didn't have to agree to donate that money. It was going to cost them 200,000 anyway, but we just flipped it to get it where we could use it on that because we
I'll
didn't
draw
need it.
you a diagram so you understand.
Okay,
Sounds good?
anything else?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Pat?
I'm gonna wait till Earl's done.
Okay, Earl?
Few things. Sandy has the minutes finished.
Okay,
Every blue tag is where you guys need to sign.
okay.
So you need to sign all those, review those if you like.
I can't even. So if you would read each tab, man.
Can you find the line?
You guys already signed that side of it, but you didn't sign this side of it. Somebody did. I guess that's Eric's signature right there. And so you would need to sign there and Max will sign there. I did send the letter to Jeremy Fetty terminating our relationship with him. Hadn't heard anything back. That's been a couple weeks ago.
He probably doesn't even know it yet.
He might not. We have not received any billing from him for doing services. I asked him to forward any future correspondence he gets regarding us, just to us. Left it at that, just thanking him for his previous service and blah, blah, blah.
What was he?
He
Attorney.
was the utility board attorney. Met City's still in the town doing tree trimming. The weather has altered their schedule. They haven't been back since the snow really hit, but they're not finished. The Arbor Homes electric agreement is still on standby. I'm waiting for Mike Adams and INPA to receive their new bids. Because it had been so long since they received the original bids, Mike said he had to ask for rebids to make sure that the cost was going to be the same. He's still waiting for those, and Arbor Homes is aware of that. So I'm in communication with approximately 3 people, at least once a week, 2 Arbor Homes and 1 from INPA regarding all this. But nobody seems to be too uppity about it. They're all just, okay, let me know when you get them.
Why is that slowed down so much?
Why for the rebid? Mike Adams' thoughts on it is it's the end of the year. Most of these contractors are ending up trying to finish up projects for the end of the year. They've already given us 1 round of bids. They're not all fired up to give a second one.
Bidding's expensive and takes time.
Yes, we've already done it once.
You gotta get all the vendors, you gotta get all your materials renamed, or repriced, et cetera. It's a
We'll
few
get
hours
to
of work.
you when we can get to you. And so he didn't seem upset that it was taken. He did say he would contact them and find out where they were in the process. Just to remind him, he was still waiting on these. A question that we had some time ago regarding the poles in town that were only now carrying communication lines that INPA had replaced the electric lines on. Now, when INPA replaced the line, if there are communication lines on it, what INPA literally does is they remove their power lines from the top, they chop the pole off down to the communication lines, and they leave it because they're not allowed by regulation to touch those communication lines. So remember, George Gideon had come in and expressed some concern. Well, the question was, who received this fine money? So I received an update from INPA about Indiana state legislation. Now, this is still in the House. It has not all been approved. But to answer that question, the community does. And it's actually a $500 violation fee, and we can get up to $2,500 total. But the town itself does receive this. Now, again, this is still going through the House to be approved, but it's someone, all it says is N. Davis, whoever that legislator is, state legislator is, who's pushing this through. So that's the question about who receives money once they start doing that. Those lines, by the way, are still out there, even though INPA had put it through to Comcast and Frontier to take care of them. They are still out there. So definitely.
Someone's last day.
Shoot.
You might want some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, I might want a cinnamon roll, you're right.
Dee Dee, when you go outside, if you look around the corner right there by the gas meter, you got to go outside. There's a bag. It has like milk and orange juice and everything in it. Will you bring that in here? This is Max's breakfast for his last day.
I'll share.
That's my daughter Edith, and my wife Veronica. They have made us what I think is going to be a pretty good little breakfast for this morning. So dig in. We're going to get out here going in just a second. Hopefully you all came hungry. If there are any questions about leaf pickup, because I know that's a concern of some people, we're not done. But the weather's not going to allow us to do it until the snow dissipates and the leaves dry. I mean, it's the last thing on my list. If you notice this morning, overnight, 2 snowflakes went out. We'll fix those today. But
I did notice that last night, because you said something about that, maybe at the town board meeting, and I was thinking, I thought they fixed those.
well, we did. But literally speaking, when we had high winds, that's all it takes.
They've been around a long time.
They're older. I like it. I like the way they look.
Stan made those.
So what happens is once in a while they go out, we'll be on the bucket truck down there repairing whatever the problem is. By the way, just to add, to let you guys know, if you recall this old Smith building that had the concrete barricades in front of them, when Brady bought that building, when he redid it, he snipped all the Christmas lights that were up there. That ran from those 2 Smith buildings and to the old Home National Bank building. We replaced all those this year, so those do have all Christmas lights down through there. I spoke with Grumpy yesterday. He would like us to go review the lights on top of Idaho building and see if we can get those lit up too. So we're in the front. We're not going to do it today, obviously. There's no way. Might not be able to get it done before Christmas. But I'm definitely going to leave the lights on until the end of January. I'm going to try and get them on. I haven't even looked at it yet. He just told me yesterday. So we're going to try and do that. Also, hopefully we can take care of that. Don't know. I want to say that is all I have.
Pat, are you gonna make breakfast cold before?
I have nothing. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna say, Max,
Max always teaches.
thank you for your service.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a joke.
We appreciate Max. I mean, just since I've been on here, it's helped me so much what you've done. I appreciate that.
Well, it's been a learning experience. It's worth, Matt, it's worth doing just to see how things work.
Yep, sure.
If,
Very interesting.
just like, and I wasn't here last week, I've been told by a couple people the questions that you asked and the ones today, which are good questions. But if you watch Facebook at all and you see people complain about things, and I know I'm public here, but I don't care. You see people complain about things and they have all these easy answers. And when you're actually in the trenches, you find out that answer may not work because the state or whoever, the feds, won't let you do that. Or you don't have the funds to do it the way we might like to do it, the way the Facebook people do too. But sometimes you can't do it. And you learn about that, and people need to really get more involved in their government. If it's just going to some town board meetings, if it's talking to their town board or utility board members to ask those questions. Just like you asked last week and this morning, people need to ask those questions of people. And then there'd be less silly stuff on the internet because people have this great idea, and some of them are great ideas. Some of them are just troublemakers, but some have great ideas, but they just don't work in reality. And you learn that when you sit in here for a while. And it's an interesting thing.
It is. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's thank you, ladies, for the breakfast. That was totally unexpected and probably didn't need to do that, but that's okay.
I'll tell you.
Pat's glad you're here.
I got some eggs.
He's hungry.
So biscuits and gravy, and this is Edie's homemade hot cocoa and her cinnamon rolls. We had an issue with the oven, so hopefully it all turned out. it's still, we had to turn it up to get the heating element to work, so,
Everything.
So Earl needs to buy you a new oven.
yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. I'm glad you said it out.
I don't know if pretty good raise.
Okay.
He should be able to buy you
Yeah, that's what,
an oven.
we
Yeah.
heard that rumor you needed it up, that's the only.
I'll bet
reason you
you,
raised.
I'll bet you Santa Claus shows up with the new oven here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Ruthless for me.
I will
Uh,
say this before
hey.
you go anywhere.
Okay,
Everything is homemade. The
Okay.
cinnamon rolls are homemade. The biscuits are on scratch, homemade. Everything, Dee Dee and Veronica are great cooks.
okay, are we all done? I want to close the meeting so we don't have this all floating everywhere. Everybody's done? You sure, Pat? Are you all right? Well, you can't see.
No, so
Okay.
it kind of hinders my.
Thanks again. I really appreciate that. We'll close the meeting. If no further business, we'll adjourn the meeting.
Okay, this is done.
Okay, we're gonna
Oh,
drop this-
here, I might want to get on the right.
You're using your computer.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Thank you.
I'll leave all the bags
I was
here.
trying to
Get that
do
with that.
this with this. I'm like, why isn't that moving?
I think it's still going. Isn't it?
No, it's on the screen.
It ain't now.